Earlier today, early kickoff, of course, 12:30 was the time that a game happened at the London Stadium, where the Hammers were unable to lift their heavy hammer. This time, the hammer automatically became a rubber hammer against the Blues, the Chelsea. Chelsea went away from home, and of course, they got the maximum 3 points, defeating West Ham 3 goals to nothing. Can you tell Sonny Bobo, we saw that very game with Chelsea, of course. Would you say Enzo Maresca is doing a very good job? Or if you look at the Julian Lopetegui side, would you say they are below average with their performance? Can you tell?
I think, first of all, we'll have to give kudos to Chelsea. I've always said that Chelsea, in terms of attacking aspect, they have very good players. In terms of now, when during the summer, when they were making a couple of signings, they started with making underage. Let me use the word underage, but young players. But I think we all know that wasn't the plan. I think the Chelsea we know definitely will go for players of high profile. And towards the end of the transfer window, you saw them, Joao Felix, Pedro Neto,
Jadon Sancho.
Jadon Sancho. They went for players, yes, proven Premier League players, and the one they have. So I think in terms of going forward, they have what it takes. Going forward. They have what it takes to disturb any defense in the Premier League. They are good players. Even the game they lost against Man City, they had moments in that game. They had moments where if one or two things clicked, they would have scored. But in terms of defensively, I know that's where the challenge comes. When they meet a side that is sound, that's good attacking, like what they did against Man City. You saw how Man City had got the 2 goals. So, but for the case of West Ham, I think. This is a case of be careful what you wish for. They had David Moyes, who to me has actually been one of their best managers in recent times. Took them to the Europe Conference League final. Won the conference. Took them to Conference League final. Won the Conference League final, and actually made them a competitive side in the Premier League. West Ham is a team that they are not easy to beat. They are very difficult, compact under Moyes. But probably they were tired. They wanted more. They wanted to challenge with the big boys, and they felt they signed players. To me, I think those are good players, but not world-class players. They got a manager. But I think we've seen what they're trying to do. They're trying to play a different style of football, and it won't be easy playing against a better side. And today we saw the game that in terms they were so open. In terms of attacking, they were even at it. Compared in terms of defense, they were poor, defensively poor. So I think, but on the flip side, to be fair enough, I think if you look at the games they played 3 home games, 2 away, 3 home games against Man City, Chelsea, and Aston Villa. On a good day, these sides are better than West Ham. Good side, defeating West Ham shouldn't be a big deal. But away, they won Crystal Palace and a draw to Fulham. So, but it will take time for the new coach to get his teams together, get the tactics, make them the kind of football. But if the West Ham fans will be patient, because normally they are not used to losing in such big margin to they are always competitive in terms of when they are playing. Even Man City against big side are competitive. So I think West Ham, in terms of today, they were poor. In terms of the midfield was open. This is not the David Moyes side. We know they are compact, they are strong, they are difficult.
This isn't the David Moyes side. Cannot say sorry. I'll pause you there. But they added quality players to the side. Julian Lopetegui, got some quality signings addition to the Hammers, but unfortunately, it hasn't been effective at all.
Yeah, and I will repeat myself. Yes, those are good. I use the word good players, not world-class players.
No, not world-class
exactly,
players.
Not world-class players. They are expected to be better, but I think when you play against a side that are good in terms of tactically, I think they were as smart tactically, and they were open. This is not the West Ham side. In the midfield, we saw the game. We saw how open early goals. You saw the first goal, how it was easy from a free kick. The second goal was how they were opened up in the second goal, and the third goal you saw it was a counter. So normally during the months under Moyes, these situations would definitely be beautiful for them to have these situations, like in terms of counter, in terms of being open, because they're always compact and strong. So this is a new West Ham. They have to get used to it and probably give him time to see what will come out from it.
All right, and of course, Nicholas Jackson, of course, he had a brace in that very game against West Ham. Sonny Bobo, if Erling Haaland was the man that scored these 2 goals scored by Nicholas Jackson, they would say, come on, he's world class, he's outstanding in front of goal, he's deadly. But Nicholas Jackson did it. This is a man that has faced heavy criticism, from Chelsea fans, of course, other football lovers, that he hasn't been up and doing. But against West Ham, the Hammers, he was able to put 2 pass. Unfortunately, he was substituted. They allow him to get his hat-trick. But Nicholas Jackson, in front of goal against the Hammers, he was prolific, no doubt.
Yeah, kudos to Nicholas Jackson. He did the job for Chelsea, scoring, putting 2 goals past West Ham. That was a very good one from him. And also, one thing about criticism brings out the best in you. If you really take it into, you really want to make it soak into you, it brings out the best. I believe that is what is happening. But this is a West Ham that they are currently struggling. Let's see how we can do that. It replicates same thing whenever they play the big side. But kudos to Jackson for doing that, because with what he has passed through over the past when the season started, even last season, at least he's trying to build himself, and we are seeing that paying off already. So big kudos to him.
I cannot say Enzo Maresca is finding ways to put these Chelsea players together to get the desired result. No doubt Jadon Sancho started, but he didn't give what he gave when he came off 20 minutes in their previous game. But he's trying his best to put this team together. Some players are looking like already established players for Chelsea moving forward.
Yeah, I think with what I've been seeing for the past couple of games, I think I can kind of pick the starters in this team currently.
Okay.
I think the keeper definitely is Sanchez. Okay. The 2 defenders depends on who is available at right back. If the right back is not available, then you saw what Fofana did. He stepped in at right back. But Fofana and Kowi, then left back Cucurella, the right back. If James comes back, if he comes back fit, talk about Gusto definitely. If he comes back before James, he takes the place. Then the midfield is definitely it depends on Lavia, the situation of, and depends on the opponent they want to play. But Lavia or Casedo, what's his name? The Argentine.
Enzo Fernandez.
Fernandez. Then I think what is it? Is it
Moises Casedo?
Now talking about the 10.
Kopama.
Then Madueke. I think Madueke has found a way to
seal his position.
Exactly. All right. I was giving the coach more headache to do but depends on the game. I think Palmer may play there sometimes if they have to choke the midfield. Then I think he's sticking with Jackson. I think, and I like that confidence. Like he scored 2 goals today. That's the confidence.
Who else is there if not Jackson?
I think Kukuku can play as a 9.
But yes, he can.
Yeah, he can play as a 9. Yeah,
but
exactly.
Jackson is more of a proper number 9.
Yes, exactly. But I think he's sticking with him, and he got 2 goals today. Then is that left position, that left side that
they have Joao Felix, they have Pedro Neto, they have Jadon Sancho.
So I think there's a lot of depth in this squad.
Don't forget Modric is still there.
Exactly. So I think anybody can just come in and fit in there. I think all these players we mentioned, apart from Modric that is struggling, these other players are quality players that can come into the side and give a good account of themselves.
All right, a very big congratulations to Chelsea Football Club. Would you say, son of all, it was just West Ham or Chelsea, the outclass, masterclass from their coach, Enzo Maresca, the quality?
I think
it's just West Ham?
West Ham on their own path. I didn't see the game, but I saw the highlight. When I just came in, I saw the highlight. I saw how their defense was so open. We saw the second goal, how the Chelsea split them open, and the pass went through for Jackson to run through, and then slot in the goal. So West Ham, I think with the crowd of players that West Ham right now, having added them more players for this season, I believe David Moyes have this player, because we saw what happened last season. It was because Rice was not there. That really affected them so much. So I believe Moyes have this kind of crowd of players. He will be able to do it with them. But right now, when I came in, I was talking to Kankote, was like, be happy with what you have. Then when you lose it, then you regret what you have done. Now, there was a time they called him back. After they sacked him, they called Moyes back. So right now, Julian Lopetegui, I don't know what is happening. But Chelsea is one team that when they see the opportunity, they utilize, and that was exactly what they did against West Ham. But West Ham right now, they are not at that level at all. They don't. I was really shocked with their performance today.
Kankote, you think they will regret, talking about the Hammers, regret letting David Moyes leave? Because like you said, this Lopetegui side hasn't been the West Ham of David Moyes before he was sacked.
I think time will tell. I think if you look
to classify him as a good coach.
Yeah, he's an okay coach. To me, he's an okay coach. I think he once coached Real Madrid. Before Real Madrid calls, you know that okay, they've seen something new. But I think they'll kind of analyze the whole team. Okay. Like I said, they've played 3 home games. They've lost 3 home games, and they played to Aston Villa, they played to Chelsea, and they played to West Ham. In terms of results, they'll look at these are quality sides. But if you look,
you need to show something despite playing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That they are so used to being compact. compact under Moyes. They don't play flamboyant football. They are compact.
Obviously.
But now he wants to play. He wants to get a different kind of football to West Ham.
Bringing up a different philosophy.
Exactly, a philosophy, even more flair game. And you are playing against sides that are better, that are tactically better than your team that will exploit. But if you look at their away record, they won well. So I think they will give him time. There are next couple of features are features that they are expected to win. Depends on what goes on in that feature. Then we'll know whether his future is certain or not.
A very big congratulations to Chelsea Football Club getting the maximum 3 points at the London Stadium. Of course, like I said, their hammer became a piece of feather, that couldn't harm the Blues. Of course, Nicola Jackson getting the brace in that very game. Kopama finding the back of the net. Quality, of course, up front for Chelsea Football Club aided them getting the maximum 3 points. Once again, a very big congratulations to them. Is Enzo Maresca the perfect man for Chelsea? Or there are some games that this question you might be asking yourself, is he actually the right man for Chelsea despite the result he got against Wolverhampton Wanderers? And talking about West Ham, the Hammers. But once again, overall, congratulations to Chelsea Football Club.